Hello? Oh, finally. Dear God. Uh, sorry about that. I think it was a case of Streamlabs just updated, and for whatever reason, it wasn't connecting to my mic properly. So I just had to unplug and replug in my mic, and then I guess that fixed it. So, yeah. Anyways, hello. I was planning to get back to this sooner. Actually, it's peaking. I think I might want to turn down my volume. Is that better? I think that's good. And maybe a little down more. I was planning to get back to this sooner, but thing was, a couple of things. One, I've just the past several times I've tried streaming, or I should say that I planned to stream. Stuff just came up. People were here. Voices were being tossed about, and I didn't really want it interfering with the stream too much, because I don't like it when I'm like constantly interrupted by people coming in or something of that nature. I generally try to shoot to do this whenever I'm as alone as I can be, let's say. And the second thing was, I ended up getting, I don't necessarily know that I would say sick. I had a cold, I think, maybe. It might have just been allergies is the thing. I'm not sure what exactly is the reasoning behind it. Basically, I've been stuffy as all crap. And to be frank with you, I still kind of am. But it was kind of just, was it Elliot? Nah. I still am a bit stuffy. But it's kind of a case of like, it's been so long since I've streamed, and just like, I gotta get back into doing this. And it was great because like, nobody's here at my house. Like, there's one person here other than me. So like, my entire family is gone. My sisters are at work. My parents are going to some friend's house. So I am pretty much all by myself. So it's kind of just like, my nose is not at a point in which it's trying to kill me right now. So I can maintain my sanity enough to play a game without having to constantly turn and blow my nose directly into the mic. So, yeah. Trying to remember, we were playing on Ultraviolence, so this would be it. So yeah. One of the big issues I've kind of found myself in right now is what I was originally planning on doing was with me playing through this. I couldn't count on one hand the number of times I've. Yeah. I'm usually never home alone, and when I am, it's not exactly at great times for me to stream. I'm gonna turn down my volume a little bit so I can hear myself think. But yeah, one of the big things I've kind of realized with coming back to this is, I'll let him speak.
The portal can no longer be closed from this side. The hell energy flows from a location in their world we call the Well. But you've returned, the only flesh and blood to walk between dimensions. So there may be a way. Vega is trying to access Olivia's files. If you can get to the nearest terminal, we will provide you with information. That's all for now.
Anyways, so coming back to this game, one of the big struggles I was kind of having is I was trying to think, what the heck am I going to talk about now? Because my original thing with wanting to play this game for you guys was there was so much that I wanted to say about this game. But the problem is I didn't do it because I'm just like basically ad-libbing this because it's a stream. I don't have like a script or something I'm working off of. I wasn't able to go in as in depth with a lot of stuff I wanted to talk about regarding this game, as a result of the sheer fact that I'm having to basically pull everything I'm saying out of my butt, meaning that I ended up kind of flying through most of what I wanted to say really quickly, which is a bit unfortunate. And it's left me at this point where I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to talk about. I'm sure like stuff will come up that I want to address. There's definitely going to be something that like a certain moment or something that will come up. that I'll want to specifically refer to. But it's really left me at this point where it's like, from a design standpoint, there's not really much I can say more on this game than what I already have. The best I could do is try to like elaborate on some of what I've been saying, but it's a little bit difficult for me to do.
Olivia
Except for
has
this
an
right here, which I'll get
artifact in
to.
her private lab that we've been studying for years. I believe you can use it to find the answers you seek. It bears your mark.
Olivia's personal laboratory is not part of the registered facilities database. Alpha level clearance will be required to locate it.
Okay.
Granted.
You can access her Lazarus facility from the north sector of the Advanced Research Complex, about 80 kilometers away.
I'll bring the tram power online to take you there, but you'll need a UAC corporate facilities clearance card to activate it. There is a security station nearby.
Yeah, we talked about this last time, and I do want to get to that. So that's something I can talk about. But I mentioned in one of the previous streams, there's a story-related sequence. There's actually 2 story-related sequences in this game that I have some pretty major issues with. I really love the story and what they did with it in this game, but there are certain areas where I feel like certain aspects of it were rushed. But first of all, this entire sequence right here, my biggest issue with it is I feel everything that was said here didn't require me to be sitting here and staring at the screen in order for them to say it. Meaning that it kind of feels like padding, but it's like such a short sequence that I can't imagine why you would use this as a means to pad out the game's runtime. And so it kind of confuses me from that standpoint. But another reason I say it feels like padding is because between every time a character speaks, there's such a long, awkward gap. Samuel will start saying something, he'll finish what he's saying, long pause, then Vega will start talking, and then long pause, Samuel will finish, or something like that. And it's so bizarre to me, because this sequence could have been condensed, didn't need to even in no way required me to sit here and stare at this panel. And it's such a bafflingly strange moment to me, because nothing that was said required me to be visually engaged with something. Like, all that was done in that sequence was I was told I needed a yellow key card. What about that screams that I need to completely stop what I'm doing? You know, in order, like, so all the focus can be drawn to this moment. I just want to quick see. Okay, so I know there's a bunch of guys around about this corner, so I'm gonna try and rack up this rocket launcher. I can never figure out. Okay, that did count. So, because it seemed like to me in some of my prior playthroughs and stuff that for whatever reason, when it talks about demons, the possessed don't count for some of the challenges or whatever. I'm not sure if that's the case. I might have been a bug. Hello. Oh well, hold on. Oh, well, hi. Oh, I thought I died for a minute there. It's been a while since I played this game, so I have to get back into the rhythm of it. I haven't really been wanting to, it's not that I don't want to play this game, because I really love this game, as I've said in the past. But, I've been, like, continuing to play through it for, the stream. Like a Zelda dungeon where you need to hold something that is already clear or watch a door. Yeah. I haven't really played Zelda, so I don't know. Is that a thing? Yeah, these guys always like pop in, spawn right here, and it's a little weird. There's like a few spawns like that where they don't really do the best job of hiding it. Also, I said last stream, before I came back, I was going to be going through. I missed a ton of stuff. Like there's a few challenges I hadn't completed in some of the prior levels because I was so busy talking that I forgot to make a concerted effort to actually go ahead and do them. So I went through and I did a lot of those stuff, and in the process I also managed to upgrade a ton of crap. Like for example, I don't believe I had this done for the precision bolt last time I played. Obviously I've got those up there, which I got from going back through the levels. And on that note, actually, I want to quick check. What do we need to do? So I need to kill a Revenant midair, which is easy because I can just use the Gauss cannon for that, and then kill 5 demons with a chainsaw. The 5 demons with a chainsaw is surprisingly the one I have the hardest time with, and the one I'll have to put the most effort into focusing on doing, because it's just like I forget to use the chainsaw when I'm this late in the game. Hello. I really want... There's this really rare kill you can get with the mancubuses. Not the mancubuses, the freaking cacodemons. What the heck am I talking about? Ah. I want to save a Revenant because I want to get all of these done as quickly as possible. That's a big thing for me, because if I don't, then I'll get to the end of the level and I'll be trying to do it last second, which is not something that I like to do. Okay, let's focus on me for a minute here. Okay, jump, 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 jump. Dang it. I was hoping to hit the barrel and him at the same time. Ah! That's not what I want, buddy. Yes, okay, thank God. I wasn't sure if the, I wasn't sure if just the Gauss cannon was going to be enough to kill him. Go demons. Yeah, but one of the things I actually really like about this game that they did with Samuel Hayden is he would have been so easy to turn into just this generic, forgettable antagonist character. And they do a lot to really make sure that he doesn't fall into that trap. Just trying to focus on dealing with these guys. Okay. Yeah, they do a lot with his character in order to make sure that he doesn't fall into the trap of just being the this character who is just like for the better of humanity, but like he's clearly insane. Like he where just like that, you know, that character who he thinks he's doing the right thing, but he's clearly just nuts and so high on his own fumes that he can't see that what he's doing is absurdly ridiculous and insane. Because the implication this game sets up is that without what they're doing, Earth would basically be completely screwed. That there really is, like, that from his, and for that reason, what they're doing is really almost in his mind the only true path that they have, because if they don't deal, there's not really a good out for them outside of what they're doing in terms of mining the energy from hell. Oh crap. Oh, well, okay. I thought I would have been able to hop, skip, and get right back in there, but I guess not. Oh, my goodness. But then the other thing, too, is another implication it genuinely feels like the game kind of makes is that whilst they suspected that this was a thing that could happen, that Hulk could break forth and do whatever, the general feeling is that it wasn't something they felt was likely enough to be a, like, to, how do I say, for whatever reason, it wasn't something that they considered enough of a threat. Okay. Yeah, I know. Alright. It wasn't something they considered enough of a likelihood that it would effectively pull them away from it. This is a good one. Yes. But, like, you genuinely... Or the other thing he could have fallen into the trap of is he's just that guy who... He's, like, the evil business corporation person, and and the only reason he's actually doing this is just for the money, you know? Because we got to have more money. And, which is honestly kind of, in and of itself, a genius idea, because it makes it a little bit more complex. Because it could totally be. Like, there is nothing in the game that says it couldn't be that he is doing this for his own benefit. Because he is benefiting... Okay, dang it, that was so close. He is benefiting one way or another from this. Because humanity is buying the energy from him. But at the same time, he makes it very clear through his dialogue and through his delivery that yes, he does care. But there is also the potential that there is a duality to his character where he is kind of just somewhat greedy, to where there is it. Oh crap! I've really flubbed this. This is what's happening when this is what happens when I talk and play a game at the same time. Because I don't think it's ever taken me more than one try to beat this challenge. So I'll just shut up for a second. Focus on doing this. Oh my god. Yeah, like the implication. My point is, the implication is that he's not just doing it for the money, but that's definitely something that you could very easily. One, that is a trap they could have gone in for writing for his character. And there is always the possibility that is maybe a secondary motivation. Oh my god. I'm sorry. I am really sorry. See, wait, what? Like spoilers, Planet Godzilla 2, in order to kill him, the alien starts turning people into nanobots or something, so the MC ends up killing. Huh? Am I high? What did you say? Planet Godzilla. Is that a thing? I'm not all that familiar with the Godzilla movies, if I'm being honest. I only know, like, I think I've seen the original. I've seen, like, a few of the kind of just standard God. I've seen like a Mecha Godzilla movie. I know that. And I've seen some of the newer ones. That does... But, anyways, the pipe I can just, waltz through because it's nothing. Am I missing... is there a data pad or something I can nab anywhere? Because, that is one of the challenges. Is to grab one of those. There is that secret down there I gotta grab. So there is that. And actually, now that I have that, I can get it a lot more easily. Because in-flight mobility. Hallelujah. Oh. Ah, okay. I don't think I've ever heard of that. I don't think I have. But anyways, the thing with his characters, it feels like there's enough legitimate reasoning behind his actions that you kind of go, yeah. I mean, no. But yeah. Like, you at the very least get the sense of what he's doing because, in some way, it benefits mankind. And, oh, hello. I knew you were there, but... Okay, there's gonna be a bunch of you guys. Boom. Oh. Beautiful. Hi. Why did you even mention what? Are you talking about the Planet Godzilla thing again, Kaz, or? Yeah. Pretty much exactly. It's like, you could understand, like, yeah, what he did wasn't necessarily a great idea, but, like, there's enough reasoning behind it that you can understand why he would effectively feel that way. Hold on. You said something, Kaz, in my brain. Yeah, you said something, and for whatever reason, it confused me. Hello. Boop. Oh, hello. Come on. Just crazy person. Yeah, pretty much. And here's the thing, too. What I really like about Doom 2016 is you could play through the game and look at its story as being very simplistic and almost, like, read his actions as being like that. Like, it's not uncommon for me to see something, like, along the lines of people thinking that, yes, Dr. Samuel is crazy. There's absolutely no reason behind why he would want to do that. But it's like the game offers, there's enough depth to what's even just presented at face value, and combined with what they've done with some of the lore stuff, that yeah, you can't. It is that well, sure, you can look at it at that surface level. There is more than enough for you to dive into and get a deeper understanding of the lore, and they don't just feed it to you bluntly. They ask you to engage. They ask you to look for it yourself. Hello. I wanted to save that for when you guys came. Ah! Okay, that's strange.
Unauthorized exploration into the exclusion zones outside the base is prohibited.
Well, arguably, the thing is like you could probably pretty easily make him the hero of a story. Samuel Hayden, that is. Like, you could take his character and arguably make him the hero of the narrative if it were just written a bit differently. Like, you could portray him as the character who he's got good motivations, he's got good intentions, but maybe for whatever reason things don't end up going as like a Half-Life situation, you know. As much as I don't like talking positively about Half-Life, you could like probably very easily write a narrative that's kind of like that, where they had good intentions with going into the other dimension or whatever, but things just didn't end up going to plan, or as they had thought that it would. Like the 1% chance that something ended up having to go wrong. And, ooh, that's a thing. Woo! Hello. Boop. Yeah. Another thing, too, I actually want to talk about is this game really doesn't feel like it has any fluff whatsoever to it. Which I'm sure some people, I've seen some people who I know will disagree with me on that. But for me, I'm like, there's so many games I play where there will be those in-between moments, I'll call them, where for whatever reason, oh goodness, it really doesn't feel like the moment that you're playing has any real purpose, and it's very forgettable. Am I missing a codex thing? No, but I did miss a secret oh, wait. No, that's that vent. What is this? There is... Oh, I forgot. Oh, I gotta go back and grab that. I'm sorry. I'm a total dingus. But there's not a moment when playing this game where when I came to the end of it, I had forgotten something. I think not the best way of putting it, but have you played Titanfall 2? Reminds me of this. Yeah, I have played Titanfall 2. I love that game. That game's fantastic. Not quite as replayable as this, in my opinion, but I do really love it. But there's not, like, best way I can put it is, there's not a fight I forget in this game. There's not a moment of exploration that has left me with nothing. I've gotten to the end of, like, even on my first playthrough, I got to the end of it, and I could, like, if you were to, like, say, oh, do you remember this specific combat encounter? Do you remember this specific fight? It all immediately comes to my head. Like, it all registers so easily and with so little effort. Like, even if it's not a hard fight, even if it doesn't push me, even if it doesn't challenge me, it still sticks out in my mind. There's still enough substance to it that it never leaves me. Armored Offensive. This is one of my favorite runes. Something about seeing the armor pop out of enemies is something that I just love. I don't know exactly why, but something about the visual I just find incredibly satisfying. Oh, hello! I can't. That's another thing. I actually can't wait for Doom Eternal. The idea to tie, because like, I love that the all of the resource management aspects of this game have been tied to a specific element of the different combat abilities and stuff that you have. Oh. I love that idea, and I love that they've effectively now they're in Doom Eternal. They're adding armor into that system, because. It's not even something that even popped in my mind, but I'm like, yeah, like, that is something I guess you could bring up as a gripe with this game, because so much of the game is focused around the resource management tied within the combat. Like, those two elements are now so closely knit together that that having armor as the outlier is really strange. There are a few games that I remember that well, something like Time Shift. I don't think I've played Time Shift. I don't think I've played Gun. I don't even think I know what Gun is, to be honest. Yeah. I have so many upgrade points. I need to do something with them. I can't keep sitting on this pile and... Dear God. Okay. Okay. I'll just dump it into that. So, yeah. That's an easy one I get, I think. Okay. Now I'm not sitting on a giant stockpile of crap. Hello. Yeah. Pretty much. I mean, it's honestly, it's not even really a flaw. It's just a strange. It's like I said, it's just something that functions as a strange outlier because the game itself makes such a big. Oh, that's okay. It's such a strange exclusion when all of the other bases are so heavily covered that it stands out. But because it's like Red Dead, but without most of the slowly riding. Okay. I get it. Not that I've ever played Red Dead, but I really have no interest in any of... Is it not? No, it's not Naughty Dog. Crap. I can't remember the company's name. I should have just... I'm dumb. I'm really stupid. Yeah, so close. Rockstar, yeah, that's it. There's not really any... I'm not really interested in any of Rockstar's games. Nothing they've produced is really good. Just... I look at it and go... Eh. Like all the GTA games and the Red Dead game... Not Red Dead games. Well, I guess, yeah, it would be games now, because there's two of them. But yeah, none of them really interest me. This fight right here is a fight I kind of wish was a little bit tougher than it actually is. I mean, I could say that about most of the fights in this game, with only really a few being excluded. But this fight in particular is a fight that I just wish was a bit more challenging. I don't know why specifically this fight is the fight that bugs me. Watch as I say that. This is like my first fight in the middle of an arena combat segment. Oh, hello. See, this is a thing that kind of confused me first time I played this.
I am the head of this corporation.
Okay.
All your work and discoveries here belong to me. He was mine before you even found him.
This is one thing that kind of confused me. When I lifted his head up, he like makes like a gargling, growling-ish noise. So I'm like, is he just supposed to be like sleeping? Or like, is that just the sound of me lifting his head up? Because it does not sound like that's just the sound of me lifting his head up. It sounds like he's not quite in post-mortem state. Have I gotten all the secrets in this level? I have. Okay, thank God. For once, I actually 100% of the level whilst I'm streaming. Damn it. I've missed so many. As I've been playing through here, I get so distracted with the crap that's falling out of my mouth that I just completely miss so much.
Access granted.
Which is not normal for me. Like, I generally do a very good... It's the air leaving. Oh, okay. I could have done it again! With chaining the kills together with this. Actually, there's a moment with a possessed right at the beginning of the next level. Oh. He's a sleepy doggy. Let him lie. Oh boy, I'm starting to get stuffy. Hold on. Ugh. My goodness. Oh, I knew I was gonna miss that one. Ugh. I knew I was gonna... That was the one I was gonna flub. I knew it. Because, again, I just forget to use the chainsaw when I'm this late in the game, because there's no reason to. Whew. Also, I just want to point out, they don't let you move during this sequence, and I think I might know why.
It's time we meet in person. My office is on the second floor of this facility.
I think it's because what would happen is if you jump, the momentum would, because technically speaking, how do I put this? They would basically have to almost like simulate this thing as its own like chamber of gravity or whatever in order to actually keep me grounded, because otherwise what would happen is if I jump, I would like fly straight to the back of this thing really quickly, which I think might, if depending, I don't know how fast that thing was actually moving in game terms, but it might have been enough to also clip me through the back of that as well. It's just an idea. I'm not entirely sure if that is the reason, but I'm pretty sure that may be why. Can I not? I don't think they would make it. I mean, like, I agree with you. I think that that would be way more interesting. But oh, chainsaw. Okay, yeah, there we go. Nice and easy. Hello. What do you say? See, when you said airborne enemies, I thought, like, you know, the Revenant flying, and I was gonna say something like, oh, well, you know, they don't really have kill animations for that, so I don't think that they would do that. But now I'm thinking, oh, well, but this is Cockademon. Yeah, come on, I just want to chain a bunch of you together. Just all go. Did that count? I think it did. I think you can test it out with the first quake engine. This is very simple. Oh, what the heck? What damaged me?
Work hard. Find yourself on the wall of excellence.
It's funny because they hide a lot of stuff in this game like that, and like little cracks and crevices. I'm thinking, you know, if this were the original Doom, they would have counted that as like a secret or something. And because ammo is so plentiful, and you have the chainsaw, I'm like, I honestly don't even get what the point of them doing that is.
We are not advancing enough applicants, and
Unless they were going to count it as a secret and like tuck away like an upgrade under there.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Yeah, that's also, that would also be a potential thing that could happen. No, I don't want that. That is the last thing I want right now. Not for this fight. Especially not when the summoner shows up. Oof, my frame rate's going a bit funny. Woo! Actually, what are the challenges here? I should probably figure what that... Okay. I should have done that on the Possessed already. Dang it. Come on. There you are. That's it's kind of essential, really, when you're using the Berserker pack to have those two runes enabled, where it's like you fly to enemies. I didn't equip that rune. Dagnabbit. Where is it? I'm gonna have to swap back to the other one pretty quick here, but whilst I'm in combat, I might as well have that enabled because I don't really need the in-flight mobility per se. We are near an age. Ever heard of metal arms, a glitch in the system? That does sound familiar.
Lockdown disengaged.
How old are you?
Do not be alarmed by the system update. It is a prototype of our interdimensional tether. A means for me to pull you back from hell. I'm sorry for the jolt, but I didn't think you'd allow its installation voluntarily. I'm Dr. Samuel Hayden. I have supplies in my office. This way, please.
Hold on, I gotta do a thing.
Save your ammunition.
Yeah. I love that. I love that so much. I don't think I've played it. Yeah, I didn't have a PlayStation 2. I was, growing up, I was on Nintendo.
Welcome, Dr. Hayden.
I went from Nintendo to, PC. And then, like,
Take
but, like,
whatever supplies you need.
but, like, right before I went to PC, we had gotten an Xbox 360. My friends had PlayStation,
The destruction of the Argent Tower is
which might have been how I heard of that.
devastating, but I am committed to helping you close the portal. All of our work and understanding of their world is derived from the inscriptions on a large stone artifact we pulled from Hell in the earliest days of the program. We call it the Helix Stone. It is
I didn't
our
own the game.
most closely guarded asset.
I do recognize the name,
Olivia
though.
was obsessed with it. From it, we learned how to manipulate Hell's energy, bend it to our will, take advantage of their resources. It also led us to you. The Helix Stone showed us how to harness the power of the well. I believe it will show you how to shut it down. For years, Olivia has kept the Helix in her private office in the Lazarus Labs, which is only accessible through a secure elevator from the Advanced Research Complex across the chasm. Your affinity for guns is apparent. I'm confident you'll find something useful there as well. The service elevator is at the end of the hall.
Yeah. My impression of the Helix Stone was always that it was just like some... almost like just a big rock scroll or something like that, you know? Kind of like how the Egyptians would like mark stuff on walls of like their stories or whatever. I figured it was kind of something like that. Hello. Because that's the implication. It's never really implied that the Helix Stone did anything as far as I know, unless maybe artifacts. Not the same thing. I'm sure we'll get something on it when we get to that point. Yeah. Yeah, but just something that, like, is basically... Let's actually upgrade Cook here. I'll go for that. And then also... we'll grab this. Woo! Hold on, a bunch of, you guys are gonna spawn. This is another fight that I wish was a lot harder. Particularly because it's the introduction of a new enemy type. Being this guy, the Cybermancubus. Which, by the way, I had originally seen in the Snap Map, when they were first shown off Snap Map, I believe they showed the Cybermancubus off there. And it really made me, I wish... Oh, okay. I don't think this is supposed to happen. Can I want to zip over to you. Can you, maybe come a little bit closer? Well, this has never happened before. Come on. Can I, hello, sir. Let me, just, you know. Come on. No, are you kidding me? I just gotta die, it looks like. Yeah. So, that was interesting. I was talking about something. Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. Hello. Okay, he just imploded with no reason. Hello. Let me just, yeah, that's beautiful, and we'll just go over there. Beautiful. Yeah, because it's the introduction of a new enemy type. No, that's not what I was talking about. When they had first shown off the Cyber Mancubus, I was really hoping we would get more Cyber Demon style enemies. Like we would see something like a Cyber Imp or a Cyber Mancubus. That would have been so cool. Like, you would get introduced and you would see like all the standard Doom enemies that you've seen before, maybe a few new ones. And then like there would be like cybernetic variants of them where they were just like super uber powered versions of them, and they were like super fast, and they had like all these crazy new abilities, but were like basically just extensions of what you had already fought. Like, that would have been really cool. Cyber Kako. That would have been really fun to see something like that. Well, yeah, there's the Revenants, but like I'm talking about like most of the other enemies. I mean, in the original Doom, that's what it was. Because in the original Doom, like, what was actually going on, if I understand correctly, was, like, they would go... Hell would, like, invade another realm, and then, like, they would, like, steal their technology and stuff, and, like, basically, like, combine it into their, So, like, Hell was basically, like, an amalgamation of, like, all these different cultures and stuff. Which is, like, why the Mancubuses had the cannons on their arms, and, but yeah. I read that somewhere. I could be wrong. Okay, I thought I saw you right there. What was this, what did this room trial give me? I forget. Bloodfield. Oh yeah, I like Bloodfield, but, it's not the most useful. Not the most useful ability. I do wish the, speed boost it gave you had a little bit more, was a little bit more speedy, and, lasted a little longer. Yeah. the new reasoning is basically it was the Revenants are not demons, they're just standard humans. They've just been like through some, I think it's like radiation that comes from the Argent energy or whatever. They've been like very heavily mutated. And, like, to the point where, like, the whole reason they actually even have the cybernetic enhancements is because they're so mutated by the Argent energy that they basically... I probably have some, of the docs. I can just look at that quick. Revenant. Do I have these? No, I don't. Yeah. Revenants are UAC military operatives that have been methodically transformed into demonic combatants through cybernetic augmentation and repeated Lazarus wave exposure. The transformations begin by attaching multiple launch rocket battery (MLRB) onto each shoulder of the patient, coupled to an argent-charged neural biochip implanted at the base of the cerebral cortex, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, so basically, it eventually, basically, because if you look at the, oh, goodness. If you look at the Revenant, you'll notice he has cybernetic enhancements throughout most of his body. And the whole reasoning for that is because the mutations would push them so far that they would basically be non-functional unless they had the cybernetic enhancements. Well, yeah, oh, or not, you know, that too. Hold on, I don't want... I'm kind of just stuck now, aren't I? I have to die or something. Unless I can... Nope. Yeah, I had to do that. Actually, there's Turbo Turkey Punch. Did I? I don't think I did that. I gotta get the Turbo Turkey Puncher first, so it's kind of a good thing that I didn't jump in right like that right away. I think it's back in here behind the boxes. I completely forgot about it because I was focused on the rune trial. Yeah. Emergent gameplay. You know what's sad? Because it occurs to me, this is basically just those crappy phone clicker games they have now. That's what this is. Like, I'm honestly, actually, and I think about it, I'm kind of shocked they hadn't made, like, some crappy mobile game out of this. Well, I mean, when you're a part of Doom 3 at all, is that really surprising? I don't think so. So I need... Alright, so I gotta do the thing on the possessed. The Turbo Turkey Puncher 3... Is it called Turbo Turkey Tongue? Oh my gosh. Yes, that arcade game is in Doom 3. Okay, this is where I need to swap out this sucker for that. Hello. Yeah. For a second, I read that as important, and I was like, It's pretty incompetent. Like, bafflingly so. I don't hate Doom 3. I more so just am utterly confused as to why so many people praise it as being this masterpiece. 'Cause it's really not. Oh, well, or not. That's what I wanted to do. I need to turn this off because there's a secret under here. Nope, not that. Thank you. I'll get siege mode. Because I have the other one already fully upgraded. But I mean, most of the weapons in Doom 3 are just crap. I have no idea what they were thinking with pretty much pick a gun. Pick a gun. Because they all kind of suck. Like, I think the only okay one... Okay, I stacked up. I didn't need to do that. The only okay one I can... okay ones, I should say, I can think of are... the plasma gun and the BFG, I guess? Like, they're fine. They do their job. They're not painfully unsatisfying to use. Trying to remember where the collectibles even are in this level. I know there's one over here. Okay. Oh, it was nice having you. Oh, I was hoping to glory kill him. Woo!
Demonic presence eliminated.
And we can finally do the thingy-dingy on these guys. Hello. Have me get behind you and just... Thank you. Then also, what I sometimes will like to do is just gang them all up right here. Like, just like chain them through here and then just boop this. Just because you can actually kill them this way. Yeah. Yay, I got the thingadingies. Okay, let's just, no, don't move. Thank you. And then, what is the other one I need to grab? Okay, 2 rune trials, and I know where the other rune trial in this level is, so that shouldn't be a problem. I am gonna dump some upgrades into this sucker, though. Doom 3 is just, it's not a scary game at all. Like, it sucks as a horror game. The best thing going for it is the atmosphere, which is completely ruined by the fact that the game constantly throws jump scares at you, and it completely undermines all of its atmosphere. Because it's like the game is constantly screaming at you, constantly yelling at you. I'm playing through Dead Space right now, Dead Space 2, I should say. Fantastic game, by the way. I freaking love that game. Oh, right, I didn't grab the body yet. Fantastic game. It does have jump scares, yes, but it still like gives you time to breathe, and it knows how to build tension. It knows how to make things nerve-wracking. But for one, Doom 3's combat does not allow for that at all, because what Doom 3 really should have been, it should have been a survival horror game. Like, just saying. Like, it should have been a survival horror game, and with the Doom mechanics, I feel you could have very easily made it a survival horror game. Because that style of game really works for building tension. It really, really just... It's so solid when it comes to building tension and just making you dread the next combat encounter. Which is one of the things I think Dead Space does phenomenally. Both the Dead Space games that I've played so far. Not Dead Space 3, because that one's trash, apparently. But Doom 3 doesn't have that. Its atmosphere is just, like, nothing. Oh. Its atmosphere is nothing, because the game just so... More than anything else. I haven't gotten to Dead Space, yeah. 2 is more fun than 1, I would say. and I'd say it has overall. I've been more tense through Dead Space 1 than I have through Dead Space 2, but there are moments I would say transcend 1's scariness, if that makes any sense. But the thing is, its combat is so mediocre, and the horror falls flat because it's constantly hammering jump scares at you. And when I say constantly, I mean constantly. I've seen indie horror games with significantly more subtlety than Doom 3. I've seen crappy Gmod maps with freaking, where they throw those picture jump scares at you that have more subtlety than Doom 3. It is obnoxious. And it completely destroys any sense of atmosphere that the game has, because you never have the time to absorb anything. It's just immediately, just boom. Any sense of immersion you have, it's just immediately, constantly being kicked in the balls, because the game cannot take a break from just throwing crap at you. So it's not a good horror game. Like I said, its combat is just absolutely mediocre at the... to be fair, I've not finished the game. I've heard the second half of the game, action-wise, gets a lot better. How, I don't know, because the weapons feel like trash, and unless, I think people have said the game opens up, but the early levels are a bit claustrophobic. The claustrophobia isn't really a problem for me, in terms of, the claustrophobia in the context of combat itself. Sigil was another Doom-related thing, I guess I'll say, that was really claustrophobic. But it worked there. I think it's more so how the claustrophobia is executed in Doom 3 that doesn't work. I've heard, I've heard that... But the thing, it just... from what I've said, the weapons feel so lackluster, and the combat in general is so underwhelming. Oh, I should probably focus on doing this. What am I doing? Laura killed targets. Okay. I got so wrapped up in talking, I didn't even pay any attention to what I was doing in game. Well, I'm gonna look at the comments in a second. Just let me breathe. Nope. There we go. Okay. One of the scariest games I've played. It's a lad. What's it? Game regular. Yeah, I don't really play any horror games at all. Probably the scariest game I've played, if I'm being honest, is, and I've actually been thinking, because October is coming up soon, I've been thinking about streaming it once I'm done streaming Doom 2016, is Amnesia: The Dark Descent. I've only gotten 3 hours into that game. I'm sure it's much longer than that, because I don't feel like I've barely made any progress. That game gives me so much anxiety. I legitimately can't take it. It just, oof. I have such a hard time with that game. I thought, for that exact reason, hey, maybe this will be fun for you guys to watch, just me torturing myself. Because I really do admire Amnesia: The Dark Descent. It is, from what I've played of it, I think that there's probably a bit in terms of design, in terms of how they handle some of the mechanics and stuff. I could talk about that if I were to ever play that for you guys. Because the way they handle... because it is basically a survival horror game. There may not be combat in it, but functionally speaking, you have to manage resources. You have to manage all the game's different mechanics and everything it's throwing at you. There's just not anything for you to shoot at. My goodness. I thought it might be fun for me to play it for you guys, just because, yeah, I thought it might be enjoyable for you guys to watch me suffer, because that game's, when I say that game gives me anxiety, I legitimately mean it. Like, I get so paranoid in playing that game. Like, paranoid enough that I planned to play through the whole thing. Like, I was not playing anything else. I was totally planning on like, just going all the way through playing that game from start to finish. I got 3 hours in, and I was like, I can't take this anymore. And I wouldn't really consider myself like a wimp with horror games either. I've not played a ton, but I've seen enough. I'm not a squealer, I'll put it that way. But boy, that game. Hello. Also, I'm sure somebody's probably going to be screaming at me because I'm not using the BFG for this fight. I don't like using the BFG. It feels like cheating. I want the fight. Hold on. I'm seeing people are talking, but I'm trying not to die.
Lockdown. Disengaged.
Very torture. I haven't, I don't, did it? I mean, I don't remember much about A Machine for Pigs. I have seen it all the way through. It's kind of, it wasn't great. It was kind of just a walking simulator. I've heard very negative things on it.
Lazarus service elevator.
BFG looks cool, yeah, but it feels like cheating to use.
Demonic presence at unsafe levels. Lockdown. Impact.
Hello. I think.
Presence eliminated. Lockdown. Disengaged.
I think part of my is that I have butchered animals before. I don't really I've never viewed gore as being something that's scary. Like, not, I don't, there's never really been a point in my life where gore is something that's bothered me. As I mean, like, okay, let me phrase that. in the terms of video games, there's never been a time where gore has bothered me. And my thing with gore is that, because the general reason why we as human beings tend to not like gore comes down to, in general, a lot of what scares us, a lot of what bothers us is, like, in terms of, like, survival instincts, is the fact that, like, things that are unhealthy, things that are unclean, generally tend to bother us, and we have very negative reactions to them as a result of just like our desire to survive and stuff. And in video games, I don't feel like that's a problem because one, it's not real, and two, it's one, it's not real. Two, there's enough of a visual disconnect, because it doesn't look real either. And there's enough of a visual disconnect that it doesn't have an impact. It's better. Most games have that one weapon that is better intensely or not. Yeah. Yeah, but that's not really a thing with, I mean, like, I guess there are gory, like, there's gore in, Amnesia: The Dark Descent. Like, that is in the game, but it's not really what I would say is remotely even close to being scary about it. That was awesome. Hi. Okay. Oh. I'm running into walls now.
Safe levels. Lockdown in effect.
Fight on Lord kills unpossessed soldiers. Kill 8 demons with a single shot. Okay, so I am gonna need to use the BFG for this level. At some point, what I'll probably do is I'll use the BFG. I know exactly where I'll use the BFG. And then I will force myself to play through it normally. So, like, I'll just, like, restart at the checkpoint. And, yeah, we'll do that. Because I legitimately don't like using the BFG. It feels like cheating outside of bosses. Yeah, that's not... Really, I honestly stress to say that I wouldn't even really consider... From what I remember, at least, there weren't really many jump scares, or at least what I guess you could call intentional jump scares. Just because, and in Amnesia: The Dark Descent, it like there is like special music they play whenever a monster shows up, but there's never like that moment where there's like a scripted jump scare sequence, from what I recall. And even then, if it is there, it's like used very sparingly. Hello. Oh, I didn't kill you? How the heck? What? Huh? Ah. Nope, come on. Get over here. There you are. Oh, wait. But what really, like, the resource, it's been a while since I played it, so I'm having a hard time remembering exactly what it was, because, like, I had, like, a big spiel I would go on about at one point with the game that, like, just really impressed me. And I remember it being in regards to the resource management aspects of the game, actually. But, yeah, like... There is a secret over here that I always forget about. I was really afraid I would forget about this secret while playing this time. It's not really the jump scares or anything that get me, though. Like, early on in the game, it's not that bad. But, like, later on, I am all, like... I'm so high-strung and tense while playing that game. Like, I never feel safe, and like I always just.
She proved to be weaker than I thought she'd be.
I guess lock on burst. Do I have? Okay, I just need 2 more for that, so I'll stick with this. Yeah, here you are. Oh, possessed soldiers. Oh, okay. Um, I played a little bit of Soma. I don't remember if I finished it or not. I really liked... I mean, I have seen it all the way through. I did really like the story. And I love the... Because the big thing that drew me to Soma was just the... a lot of the art direction. I just found it very, very appealing. Like the setting and the... Oh, this is all I have. Right. This is the challenge that gives me... Oh, the one thing that's really overpowered that I never use because it's for armor specifically, and I usually never feel like I would have enough armor to actually make use of it, and even if I could, it would completely devalue the chainsaw. On top of what little value it already has. Oh. Well, yeah. No, why did... dang it. I am a dingus. But yeah, I've had a hard time deciding what I want to do because Spyro just came out for PC. And I've been thinking, I played about an hour of it, and I've been wondering, do I want to stream me playing through that? Because like I've never played it before. I've been really excited to play through it. So I'm like, should I save that for like me streaming after I play Doom 2016 or something like that? Or do I want to just play through it on my own? Oh boy. Also, I can never tell if I have to shoot the specters from the butt. Like, I can't tell if that's a thing. Because they seem to take a lot of hits no matter what. But they seem to take less hits from the front than the pinkies do. So it's kind of confusing. You know? Did I say specters? I think I said specters. Because I meant specters. I don't think I swap. Yeah, I did swap back. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go Bloodfield, and I will go... Alright, that's what I want. I want to be able to glory kill you, bud. Can you just... Oh, he's dead. Damn it. Dang it. You killed him. You killed Kenny. Dang it, I'm just gonna have to say screw you. Oh, okay. I guess you count as a possessed soldier, despite the fact that you are not that. It works for me. I'm just saying. I've always been really curious. Are the Hellraisers human? Hellraiser. Hellraiser's tactic for that. Dang it. It doesn't say. Huh. I'm assuming it's not. But it's kind of got the same build as the, It's kind of like the Hell version. Like, you know how there's like a Hell version of the Unwilling. That's what they are. This is like one of the tougher fights in the game. I wouldn't actually be surprised if I died here. Okay, Bouncy, I need you to get off my desk and away from my screen, buddy. I love you, but you can't. You're getting closer and closer to my monitor, and I need you to not do that. Can I not do damage to you while you're sitting on the table? I knew I wasn't going to kill many enemies with that blast, so I was fine using the BFG there. Did I? It just said I got something. Actually, no. I know where I'll use the BFG to just get all those kills. It'll be the room right after this one, because even if I were to just go in there guns blazing, there's like... It's just possessed. Like, who cares? Oh, that's it? Alright. I was expecting more. Oh, I missed a thingy down there. And over there. Oof. Yeah, just this room, because, I mean, like, there's no point in me wasting my ammo on friggin' the Unwilling. Not the possessed. There's, like, one possessed soldier in here. Whoa. Oh, well, that's not what I wanted. Whoa! Ah! So I need to play a game of Demon Destruction.
Lockdown disengaged.
It's one of you. There he is. Oh, my goodness. Woo! So I can actually, I can friggin' read about what the actual Helix Stone is now. Because I at least imagine that I'm gonna get a data pad on the Helix Stone. I am drowning in friggin' points. Yeah, it's real cute and all, buddy. I'm gonna upgrade you. I need one more. This never happens. I'm usually on top of that. It's just because I'm talking so much that I out of focus.
You should not have allowed his location to be discovered. You
Maybe once I complete the fight, it will give me a data pad on that.
Please.
Is there one in here? Doesn't look like it, no.
We can overcome this. I promise. The gate will be open as planned.
I mean, she's not wrong. Doom Eternal is a thing. I suck at games like this. I just thought I'd throw that out there. Oh my goodness. I don't really understand. Oh, it's probably because it's at the bottom of the screen. That's why. I could have used that cock. Whatever. Whatever. Who cares? Yeah. Playing Doom 2016, and I know all of you are here because this is the real reason why all of you are here. You just wanted me to see me play some Demon Destruction. That's the reason. Oh, this is just a really good match. Oh my goodness. This is where I really spent all my hours playing this game. I had to get ready for my esports play. You know how many hours of my life I lost? Oh, that was a nice one. Oh, hey! I didn't even notice you enjoy. I assumed that was I'm taking you to Flavortown. Hi. They're fine. They exist. I guess there's an audience for them? Question mark. Oh, I have the point. I can dump that into my Gauss cannon. Hallelujah. Kill 3 or more demons with the siege mode 10 times. That is harder than it sounds because you plant it to the ground. And actually chaining 3 demons together in a tense situation is not easy.
Priority access only. Authorization required.
Oh, there's a... Where is he? Yeah. Alright. Did I not hit the button? Oh, I'm an idiot. Not this way. I forgot. I forgot to flip the switch when I was in here. I was so focused. I really had to get my on my esports game with that because there's a competition coming up soon. And stupid.
Manual security activated. All terminals now.
Is it even possible to beat Samuel Hayden's score in that game? Like, is it really? Like, I know at least like 2 or 3 of those numbers are references to something. I don't remember what, but I do know like those numbers are specifically like I think one of them is a reference to a date. And because I think one of them is like a reference to the release date of the original Doom, I think. I could be wrong. I know at least 1 or 2 of them are references to something.
Looking for. Vega, did you get the location?
Also, I explained this at the beginning of the stream. I'm really stuffy right now, and I have been for a while, which is why I haven't been streaming. But I just kind of decided, you know what? It's been too long. Goodness.
You're going to have to remove it. Once you've extracted the accumulator, it will become unstable. The ruptured casing should cause a rift strong
Also, this
enough
always
to
bugged
send you
me.
back to their world. We can determine your point of entry using the tether system I uploaded to your suit. Retrieving the crucible is critical. Without it, we have no way of shutting down the well and closing the hell portal here on Mars.
See, thing is, I don't know if this is a bug or if, like, they legitimately just didn't make a texture for that. Like, they just forgot. I should have just used it. Oh, boy. Because what that looks like to me is the texture itself is like the hat. It's using some texture, but but it's not properly mapped to said texture, and it's also like scaled down far enough that it's only picking up a few pixels of that texture. I highly doubt that's what it is. I don't know, that just... I feel like it has to be an oversight on some level. Because I doubt that they would... Because, like, it's something you can so easily look at. I find it very hard to believe that they would think, oh, nobody's going to look here. Also, I'm really happy with what they're doing with the plasma in Eternal. As much as I love the plasma gun in this game, the fact that they're, I'll say, giving it a bit more of a strategic purpose. Where's that switch? In Eternal, just, I love that. Yeah, I was actually going to mention that too, the Samuel Hayden's giggle. And, like, the thing is, it feels so natural, but, like, I legitimately have a hard time deciphering exactly why he would laugh. Like, it doesn't feel out of place, but I'm like... I have a hard time in my mind justifying exactly what he would find funny about it. If that makes any sense? No, I wanted to... Okay, I did get to... Is there... Nope, okay. I didn't think there was anything back there, but I just wanted to make sure. Because that feels like... there's... I played this game, and I know where all the secrets are. Yeah. Also, there's a freaking... Hold on, let me grab my... There's a summoner right there. Just wanted to point that out.
On this day, we make our contribution to
I wonder if they're like harvest.
Lies with them.
I pulled you from that tomb in the Cadinger Sanctum for this reason. I knew it.
Actually, did we get anything on the we still haven't gotten... Dang it, I was really hoping they would say something about the Helix Stone. Oh, oops. I accidentally hit my my insane FOV button. That wasn't... Did I? Did I hit that button? I think I hit that button. I guess we'll find out when a checkpoint loads, because it constantly resets my FOV every time I hit a checkpoint. Whenever I use that. I made a video. So I posted it. I've shared it with, I think, at least Kaz. I know Kaz has seen it. I don't remember if I've shared it with you guys. I am pretty nuts with my FOV in games. And there's a secret. Let me just... It's in one of these rooms. It's in that one over there. I'm pretty ridiculous with my FOV. And I figured out I could use the console to set it to something just nuts. And so but like the thing is that the game auto resets your FOV down to something the game considers to be reasonable. Whenever I change it to like something I actually want in the console. So I had to bind it to a key. I haven't been doing it for this playthrough because I didn't want to torture you guys. Maybe I should. He's and he's dancing like he's never danced before. Oh man. Hold on, let's bind Q. Bind Q G underscore FOV. No, I have to. I think I have to do this. G underscore FOV equals 180. Okay, let's see if that works. I don't think that worked. Maybe it did, and I'm just... I don't think that worked. Hold on. Let me try setting it down and then see if it works when I... Okay, no. It's not working. Hold on, let me just... bind Q. G underscore FOV 180. Okay, now let's see if that works. I think it's that I had the equal sign in there, and I don't think you need the equal sign. Yeah, there we go. That's beautiful. Oh my god, that looks gorgeous. I love it. I love it. We're going to play the rest of the game this way. Hey, you wanted to see it. I don't want to see any whining. I don't want to see any whining from anyone. Oh, well. Yeah, every time I'll hit a checkpoint, I have to hit the button now. I don't want to see anyone complaining. Ah, dang it. This is, I take it back. This is the hardest rune trial, I remember. Dang it. Stop moving. Ah, dang it. No, it's not going back down. You're all suffering with me. Because now I'm going to be like, oh. I got used to playing it at 130. But now, it's beautiful. I see. Oh, that attack drives me nuts. I cannot stand that one. I haven't seen... Oh, dang it. I haven't seen them use that attack in Eternal yet, and I'm really praying it's not back in because I hate the soldiers charge up blast. It kills me, literally. I cannot stand that attack. I didn't mean to exit. We're gonna keep going. Let me blow my nose quick. Didn't mention. So, I said I've been sick. Well, I think sick. For the past while now. Either that or allergies. But, point being, I at the very least think that I've been sick for the past while. And, come on. Come on. Nope. Please, oh. No. Oh, hi! See, I don't like doing that, and, like, don't get me wrong. I have no doubt in my mind I'm going to be playing on Nightmare. Not for my first playthrough, though. And the reason is not because I'm afraid it will be too hard. My reasoning is because I might actually just want to stream that for my first playthrough. I don't know. No, I definitely don't want to. I'll just play through it by myself, because as much as I would love to do a first reaction to that, I'm not going to have the patience for playing that game on stream. I don't want to have to wait for when I can stream the game in order to actually play it. But I'm not going to be playing through Nightmare on my first playthrough. And the reasoning for that is because as much as I feel that might be the best experience for me challenge-wise, the problem I have with it is I like the feeling of constantly, like, scaling up the tower, if that makes any sense. I like the feeling of I'm playing through it, say, on medium for my first playthrough. And then on the next playthrough of a game, I play on the hard difficulty. Because I like that feeling of there's something new for me on my second playthrough to enjoy. Not that I feel I couldn't take Nightmare on Doom Eternal, because I'm sure I could. I'm like 100% certain I could handle Nightmare in Doom Eternal. But I just want that feeling of on my second playthrough that there's something new for me to do, basically. Yeah, no. That's fair, doing all difficulties. Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I don't usually play through Hurt Me Plenty first, just because I do still want a challenge on my first playthrough. So I'll usually just play on Ultraviolence. But like I said, I do like that feeling of working my way up the totem pole. Of at least having a little something, a little more reason to return to it. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to replay the crap out of the game no matter what. Unless it somehow sucks, which I very highly doubt, if I'm being honest. I legitimately find it hard to believe that that game is going to suck. But, like with this game and the original Doom by extension and whatever, I just am naturally going to return and play those games. Like, because, I mean, to give you a perspective, it was not at all uncommon for me to be replaying this game multiple times in a month. That is just how much I enjoy it. Just because it's that much fun. Oh, dear God, that was that could have been ugly. I just find this game that much fun that I honestly have no. Oh, hi. I have no problem returning to it that much. But at the same time, when on a second playthrough, I am able to enjoy the experience from the perspective of, oh, there's something new for me to do in that second playthrough. Yeah, I mean, I already explained it. Yeah, it's just I like that feeling of I can challenge myself more once I'm familiar with the game, and I've already seen the game, and yeah, it's just a little bit different.
You will need to rip
It
out
provides
the parts of the
something new for
accumulator
me.
powering the cyber demon.
Is my voice really loud, by the way?
Destabilizing core will
Because
cause a rift
my
in the
audio
central
thing is telling me
barrier.
my voice is
Once
clipping.
the crucible is in your possession, we will pull you out.
Ugh, that always really annoys me. And I would be playing Nightmare right now if I felt that I could focus enough on it, but the problem is it's just I'm not in the headspace whilst playing through this to be able to focus that much. I dare you to play this on the highest difficulty possible. For Doom Eternal, Kaz? Oh crap. I love this boss fight, by the way. Like, the boss fights in this game are freaking awesome. My biggest problem with them is they're just way too easy. Yeah, I don't like that attack. It's way too unpredictable. Oop. It's like one of the few times I'm probably going to use for this, then Doom Eternal. I have done that, Kaz. Like, you tell me to do it. I have done that. Because every time I play this game, I always make an effort to 100% it. Because I know where all the secrets are. I know where all the enemy spawns are, and I mean outside of the arena. Oh, hello. That's not good. Because they're... Oh. You okay, buddy? I think he had a stroke there for a minute. I just don't want to make anybody deaf. Oh. Whoa. Ah, well, yeah. This is such a... This is that moment in Deadpool. Did I leave the stove on? That's what got me the last time, is I double jumped. And if you double jump, then you're not gonna be able to jump over his blade. No, if you double jump, you're gonna jump directly into the face of his second blade that he launches, like that. Ah, well. Of course. Of course, when I'm streaming is when I die. I've said this about quite a few things while playing this game. I just assume I'll point out when an area is usually tough and it gives me issues. This is not at all one of those areas. I usually don't die during this fight because it's just way too easy. But like I've said, unless you've done it, it's generally very hard to understand. But having to play a game and talk... Oh! Having to play a game and talk at the same time is really... It requires... It sucks. It doesn't suck. it mentally, it requires a lot more than just straight playing a game does. Yeah, you probably know one man. Just having to split your attention between the crap that's flowing out of your mouth and what's happening in games is really hard to do. It took to the third playthrough, but I finally managed to start 100%ing levels. I went back and I got everything, but man, I was so ticked off with myself because I was like so focused on what I was saying on the past few levels I've done, and it just my head is not in the space. Oh man, that doesn't sound fun. By the way, this area really ticks me off because all I'm thinking now is, man, how awesome would it have been if they had an entire level that looked like this? Like, can you imagine that? Like, that would have just been so awesome. Like, having combat encounters in an environment that looked like this. Just like a graveyard level with like this atmosphere and just... It would have been so awesome. And it really ticks me off that this is the only moment, this like 5-second sequence, that we actually get to see an environment like this. Because it's different from the rest of the game, visually, and it's so striking, and it's very atmospheric. It's really nice. This is gonna sound... it's kind of reminding me, now that I'm looking at it, they released a new trailer for that upcoming Doom movie. The portrayal of hell in that, kind of like the atmosphere, kind of reminds me of this. Just say. Oh. Not that it's a bad thing. It's mostly just that I know people are going to start whining about the new Doom movie that's coming out. Just because I mentioned it. Like, just the atmosphere. It's, like, yeah. A lot of people have some very negative thoughts on that movie that's coming out. And I gotta be honest, it doesn't look good. But I don't... It doesn't look good, but I'm like... It looks better than the last one, if I'm being honest. Which, granted, not high... Oh, man, hey, man, I already managed to do that one. I didn't even... That one's the hardest one to do, is killing a lost soul with another lost soul. There's a very specific sequence that follows this, where I would usually have to rely on to get that. It doesn't look good, but at the same time, I don't understand the level of hatred that's being thrown at it. Outside of the fact that the main actress said what she did. Like, that I can understand, but the movie itself, I'm like, meh. I don't think it looks as bad as people are making it out to be. My biggest hope for the movie is just that it's going to be a fun, schlocky, stupid movie. That's all I hope for. I have, no expectations from it. So... Beautiful. Hold on, I see you said something. Yeah. I mean, I still, I've seen people say things like, oh man, this looks even worse than the last Doom movie that came out. And I'm like, really? Because not only was the last film that came out abhorrently boring, by God, that movie was just such a snore fest. But it was also just even ignoring the fact that it had like little to nothing to do with the Doom games, to the point where hell was literally not in the movie. What they had instead was so bafflingly stupid, so amazingly incompetent, that it's like a masterclass in how not to handle any supernatural and or scientific element of your film. And I mean, if I'm being honest, I don't think, from what I've seen, that the imps look that bad. Honestly, I was walking into this, I was expecting it to look so much worse. So maybe that's why I'm not very negative about it. I was expecting like Doctor Who level quality special effects because it was a straight to DVD movie. I was expecting like freaking, like, I don't know. It looks a lot better than I was expecting it to. I'll leave it at that. Was it? No, it was not that at all. That is not what it was. So, what it was there was some special chromosome that humans like the whatever, like you've only unlocked like 10% of your brain and you'll get all these or something like that. But what they did with it was basically like there's a 24th chromosome or whatever, and like by triggering that or something stupid, I can't remember exactly what it was, but basically through some scientific-y method, if you're a good person, then you'll turn into like the Doom guy, the super-powered ultra mega awesome dude. And if you're evil, quote unquote, then you'll turn into a monster. That's what it was. That it's just like through your 24th chromosome being triggered by some scientific method, or I don't. It was so stupid. Like, it was bafflingly stupid. Also, there's an Easter egg in this room that's awesome that I have to find and show you guys, because I don't actually know if most of you have seen it. I found it on my first playthrough, actually. It was like, wow. It was not Martians, though. They implied that Martians were a thing in that movie, which makes it, honestly, all the more baffling why they would be afraid to use demons. Actually, I know why they didn't use demons. It was because the Resident Evil movies? I'm trying to remember. I think it was the Resident Evil movie had come out at that point. It was really successful, despite the fact how painfully stupid that was. And they wanted to copy that movie's zombies, basically. But with Doom. Because, you know, what made that movie successful was zombies. I guess. Yeah, that movie it's so, not only is it so boring, but it's just so stupid. It's just, it's amazing. And I legitimately, like, I don't get me wrong, I can understand, the film doesn't look great. And if you were hoping for a good Doom movie, then, first of all, you're an idiot. But second of all, I don't know. I can understand if you were somehow expecting them to make a good straight-to-DVD Doom movie, why you would be upset. But not, like, enraged. Like, people are, like, legitimately, like, ticked off about that. Oh, hi. I'm kind of playing crappy right now. Like, the moment I picked up the quad, I started just doing trash. Boop. Oh, that was awesome. The headshot. I haven't actually played. I played like 2 hours of one of the Resident Evil games. It was the one with like you were on a boat at the beginning, I remember, and you were fighting like aquatic zombie creatures. But other than that, I really have no experience with the Resident Evil franchise. I remember there was also a snow sequence with like where you were fighting wolves, if that rings any bells. And you were like playing as this dude taking along with this chick who looked like she was wearing a designer coat. It was pretty goofy. Yeah, I think it was Revelations, yeah. It was a really good game, don't get me wrong. Like I'm not pissing on the game or anything like that. Like I really enjoyed what I did play of it. Joke's on you. Oh, can I just walk through this? No, okay. It's just kind of wonky. It's got a wonky hit detection on that one. Whee! The FOV makes everything look huge. Honestly, I think it makes everything look small. Because, like, these enemies just, like, all the enemies look microscopic. Like, sure, maybe the environments, I guess, but the enemies just look tiny now. With I don't think I got that far, if I'm being honest. Doom 3 lost me. I lost the patience to continue with its bullcrap. I am drowning in points again. I gotta stop doing that. So I need to swap over to my... Woo! For a second there, I was like, do I have infinite grenades? What? I forgot that you just hold 2. Gotta go fast. Yeah, I already had my Doom 3 rant today, so I won't get into it. Oh, yeah, that's right, I don't have that ability. Let's progress quickly. Yeah, I wish this game were longer. I mean, don't get me wrong. It's not that it's not long enough. Like, it's not that it's short. It's just so much fun, I want it to keep going. So what is it? I think we have 2 levels after this? No, we have 3 levels after this. Yeah, I just remember reaching the end credits and being like, "Aw." Where is he? I hope so, man. I really hope so, but I was told this game was going to be 15 hours long, and I beat it in like 8 or 10. Yeah, I remember. See, I had to think, because I was like, I didn't forget about Megacore, but it was like, just in my head, I was trying to quantify how many there were left. And, I was just like, I was kind of like listing them off in my head, and I was like, yeah, there's 3 left. Vega Core, it just, I love that level. And it kind of sucks. I wish, like, don't get me wrong. Level, the well, oh boy. Woo! They do have very similar atmospheres, I'll give you that. I don't mix them up because, like, I have this game memorized. Like, I have this game memorized from back to front. But, point being that, words. I don't know if it counted me getting that secret, so I just want to be sure. Also, there's a mega health, so I'll just grab that quick because I'm not stocked up. Okay, it did count that, I guess. It's so weird blowing up the barrels in the old levels because they have the modern barrel effects. But yeah, yeah. Nope, wrong way. Words. I was gonna say something, I feel. Yeah, I love Vega Core though. Just that level, it really ticks me off because I kind of wish that level was the final level. Like, don't get me wrong, like, not visually, not artistically, but like, just from a gameplay standpoint, it is, like, it's the hardest level in the game. It's got a fun layout. Just, man. I love the fights in it. Oh, damn. I love the fights in that level. Such a good level. Hello. Woo. The combat encounters, the train fight is the real fun plus. Oh, I love that fight. Yeah, I agree. I can agree with you there. That fight is just that fart. A fart. My God. That fight is a freaking battle of attrition. Oh, he's dead. I wasn't expecting him to go down that quickly. I also love they have a lore reason for why the Mancubus explodes when it dies. Which like, it's not necessary at all. It's just like a fun little detail. Have I? Okay. hard one's gonna be the Baron. I just know it. Like, I can't... Getting a top-down glory kill on the Baron is a pain in the butt. Yeah, I love every fight in Megacore. Like, man, it's so much fun, that level. Yes, we did it. Okay. I was afraid the Berserker might not last long enough. Yeah, as much as I love... Here's the problem. What is the level called? The Well. The Well is the hardest level in the game. Technically. If you do, like, what I call the minimal upgrade run. It is definitely, like, you can tell, like, it's balanced to be harder than Megacore. I feel like a part of the problem might just be, like, by that point you're so, oh my god, I didn't get all the things again. I'm a dumbass. But, anyways. Oof. The thing with Megacore is, with the way it's balanced, I feel like a part of it may be due to upgrades. I'm not entirely sure, but just something about the way that that level's balanced. By the time, if you're doing a normal upgrade run, by the time you reach the end of the game, it doesn't feel harder, and it definitely isn't harder than Megacore. But doing my minimal upgrade run, I find it's much more challenging than Megacore, actually. Which is also a nightmare to do on a minimal upgrade run, like, which I mentioned. But yeah. Let's get you. Okay, there's not more of them. The Well is a fun level. It's just, I hate how simple its layout is. And it has, like, the least secrets out of all the levels. And it's also just... It needed to be more challenging if they were going to incorporate the upgrades into the game. Which, I mean, obviously they did. But, I mean, I'm saying, like, it's just not challenging enough with the upgrades. I have to... Okay, this part's gonna be hard. Because I gotta kill them all with the barrels. And, it's just gonna be a bit tedious to line all these guys up. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna be real cheap here. Come on, get over it. Move your butt. Come on, man. Seriously, are you stuck? Hey, damn it. Just gonna push this. Okay, there we go. No, don't kick it. Now I'm gonna be a real cheap taint because this game saves stuff like that over checkpoints, so I can just load a checkpoint and do it again, and then I'll have completed the challenge. I'm such a I know it's really cheap, but, like, doing this challenge is kind of a pain in the butt in this level, because there's not many areas where they even have barrels in this level, from what I remember. And possessed, I should say, in the same area. Okay. Yeah. Hey, wait. Oh, hi. What were the other challenges? Oh, I should have done the kill the two coyotes. Okay. Sorry. I think I. Okay. I'll probably be ending this soon. So. I did not just do that. Kill me. Oh, come on! Kill me faster! Thank you. Dear God. I can't believe I've been streaming for 2 hours and 30 minutes. It does not feel like I've been playing that long. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm an idiot. Yeah, we'll probably finish this level and end it there. I haven't talked about these actually. They made these areas full bright and it really doesn't work. It really looks ugly. I don't know what they could have done because they are using a 3D renderer. But they really should have done something to try and make those areas visually and pop a bit more because they look really ugly as they are. They also play like crap, like that level, like the unlockable levels you can get. They play like crap. I don't know what it is, but just something about the new gameplay style does not work in the old engine. Oh, not old engine. The old levels. Something about it just doesn't gel well. Yeah. Yeah. Something, anything would have looked better. But if I'm being honest, I don't even really like the fact that they are referencing the old game by having the old levels in it. I would much rather see them just recreate the old levels in the new engine. Like, that would be so much more appealing to me than seeing just the old levels in the new game. It'd be so cool to see, like, some of those old levels reimagined. Hold on, my friggin' chat thing is broken. There we go. Would have been so much cooler to see, like, the old levels remade, like, visually in the new game. Because I'm like, I've already played this. So it's like, there's no real incentive for me, I feel, because I could just play it in Classic Doom and it would be way better. So why don't you, like, remake it in a way that works with your new game and gels better with it both visually and just, I don't know. Yeah. Like, but like, imagining like some of the hell levels, especially remade with like the new visual style, that would just be so awesome. Like, why wouldn't they do that? I don't understand. This fight's a little bit challenging on Nightmare just of how claustrophobic this environment is. Ah, my chat's broken again! No! Oh, hello. Thank you. Where is he? Hello. Ah! Let me fix my chat again. Hold on. Where is it? Gosh, dang it. Sometimes when I scroll my mouse wheel, it scrolls the page too, which is super annoying. And because I'm playing Doom, you know, a game where I'm constantly doing this, maybe I should just rely on the weapon wheel. He says right as he scrolls his mouse. Whee! What secret have I missed? Oh, I know what secret is. It's fine. I know what secret it is. It's like the most obvious secret in this entire game. I haven't missed it. I just haven't gotten far enough to, No! I want this! No! No! Come on! Why isn't this... Ah, come on. Because I have to get the challenge thingy for it. I gotta kill the Mancubus with the pistol. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll be cheap. That's what I'll do. I'll be cheap and stupid. Have I not fully upgraded the pistol? I haven't. That might be why. I can't believe I haven't fully upgraded the pistol yet. Did it, finally. It's like usually one of the first things I fully upgrade. Despite the fact that I like never use it. Ah! Hello. Who's still alive? Oh, you are. This is pretty much like the only other area in the game where I use the BFG. Because when they spawn all the specters in, it's annoying. Boop! Die in hell. Oh wait, no, you're not the specters, you're the Mancubuses. Dang it! So yeah, I'll finish the boss and then I'll be heading out. But the most obvious secret in the game, obviously, this right here. Come on. No. Beautiful. He's so adorable. Poof. Which is it? It's probably the one in that room I missed, right? Oh no, I can't think of it. Well, that's a pickle. And now for the best boss battle in the game. Because it's the most challenging. Ah. I might actually die. Probably not, but... I'm not a big fan of their designs, though. I would kind of hope for something a bit more hellish. But... oh, it's just so fun. Hello. Right, that's right, the shield. Whoa! Run the needle. Okay, that doesn't do anything to him. Whoa! Ah, dang it. Come on, man. Ah! Oh, right. I'm like half paying attention. Yeah, I figured. Alright. I'm kind of half paying attention because I'm also just looking out in the comment section. Everybody's bouncy. Alright. So let's not muck it up this time. Dang it. Well, man, I don't usually... he usually is never even able to get that blast off at me. Because I just do that. Dang it. That's always the hardest one to dodge. Ah, it's like right when he's about to catch it, that's... I don't see that attack very often, which is... I'm not exactly used to... But it's fine, because I'm about to kill him anyways. Whoop! Now for round 2. Oh my gosh, what was that? Hello. I think the music broke. Yeah, the music's definitely broken. Oh, that reminds me. There's a bug. There was a bug. I believe they fixed it. Where their legs wouldn't move. It's kind of funny. Yeah, buddy, I love you. I love you. I know that you love spinning like a top, but I'm just torturing this one sibling. It's really weird without the music playing. Whee! It's kind of just awkwardly quiet. Oh, don't leave me. Uh-oh.